was just one more point that I wanted to add. Thank you.
Yeah, and one more aspect over here is that giving when you write the GMAT once, is there anything that really impacts your attempt just out of the fear factor, or just because of the pressure of the exam, and then you feel that okay, the next attempt is. Has any one of you felt that, and what are some things that you worked around to handle this? Did you feel that in the first exam there was something like a zoning out happening just because of the pressure of the
Yeah.
exam, and then with the similar level of preparation you could do better in the second exam?
So I only took one attempt, but what I can say is it wasn't my best attempt because a couple of days before that I took the official mock and my score was 20 points higher than what I actually got, and that was kind of a test day anxiety, or you can call. I mean, initial 10-15 minutes you take some time to settle down, and so I thought that brought my score 10-20 points down, but I still thought that it's a decent score to apply with, so I went ahead with that. But yeah, it definitely happens in your first attempt. You do have test day anxiety.
Right.
And with regard to the resources, I'd like to add there's a advanced question book from the GMAT association. That is very helpful as well if you want to increase your score above 700. So you should
Right.
definitely consider that.
And one more question, I think you guys can take it up as well. Does it also, Dipansh asked, does it also matter how much time we spend on the initial questions? So have you felt that, spending time on the initial questions, does that have a bearing on the score? Any inputs on that?
So I think like Ishwar said, that if you get the first few questions right, there's a higher chance that you will end up with a higher score, because it's a game and that's how it works. So I actually use that strategy, that I gave a little more time to the initial questions so that I am able to get so I can get those right and end up with a higher score, even if I'm zoning out in the end or not getting the last few questions wrong. So I don't know if it helps everybody, but this strategy did help me to give a little more time to the initial questions.
Right. And Ishwar, you wanted to add something here?
No, nothing. Exactly what Anshika said. So the first few. So I think there are 36 questions in verbal, if I'm not wrong. So out of 36, my target itself was 30 questions. I just wanted to attempt 30 questions in the stipulated 65 minutes or whatever. And after that, I just wanted to, randomly guess the last 5-6 questions. And that kind of strategy does help out, because the first questions are the ones that matter. And it is okay if you are spending a minute more or a minute and a half more on the first 10 or 15 questions compared to the latter part of the test.
Right. Okay. So
I would like to add one thing,
yes,
ma'am,
yes,
regarding
please.
GMAT only. But yes, you should try acing the first few questions, but don't ever, don't skip the last few. Mark them wrong, but don't ever skip a question. You should not leave any question like 2 or 3 questions you've not attempted. Mark them wrong. Anyhow, like 30 questions is a good target. You should get going, and you don't need to get emotional with any question. Sometimes we are on the next question, we keep thinking about, oh, this could be done, and just focus on the question at hand. It's a very adaptive test. It plays with your mind. It's a game actually. That's it. And that's why mocks help. The more mocks you give, the better you get at it.